Good morning, everyone. Yeah, I was just thinking about, I was talking to my buddy yesterday a little bit about anger. And like for these last months, I've really been trying to just be a better person, do good things. And, but I find myself tested so many times, and I find myself getting angry, and it's hard to remember to come back to come back to a spiritual place. And, it happens in these moments when things don't go my way, like how I planned them to be. And so I just want to talk about that's kind of like my work. And I wanted to give some examples. Example, this past Sunday, I decided to clean my split air conditioning unit because it was really dirty. And so I looked up on YouTube, how do I clean my split AC unit? And they had a great, I've seen a lot of videos, a lot of YouTube videos on that. And so I got everything together, washed it, cleaned it. Had my whole, of course I'm not a professional, so it was a pretty messy deal. But I cleaned it, and when I turned it back on, my AC unit, it didn't work. And I was so freaking pissed, you know, because it didn't work. And I was so these scenarios play in my head, like, great, now I have to spend $500 because I got some circuits wet. Now I have to spend $500 on a new AC unit, and then plus labor, maybe like $600, $700 because I decided to wash my own AC unit. And I was so upset, man. I was just like, and I was just kind of like raging, in my head, and so angry at myself, and basically telling God, like, why me, man? Why is this all happening to me? Why can't it just work right? So I decided to just, at one point, I decided to just kind of move forward, and I put the AC unit all back together again, cleaned it, make it look nice, you know. And I fixed my bed, and I fixed my room, and I made everything look nice. And I was still angry, so I went to the beach and I went swimming. And then I went to run some errands. I went get a tank of gas, and went buy some things for my business and stuff. And thank God I still have a fan, so it was hot. I was like sweaty, and feeling, upset, but it was bearable. And then so I was like, and I was just really angry. So I started working. And so that incident happened around maybe like 10 a.m. in the morning. And by 8 p.m., I looked at the air conditioner, and I hit the control button, and the damn thing worked, man. I spent all this time in anger and frustration, just like with all of this negativity. It wasn't until I went swimming, and then I started praying, and I had some acceptance, like, man, if it is, it is. What are you going to do about it now, And I just kind of prayed about everything, and took some deep breaths, and stuff, and walked away, and remembered what I'm working on, my spirituality, myself, how to be a better person and stuff, And man, that was just amazing, And I was like, this is a miracle, But I was just thanking God, like, thank you, God. This is like $700 that I don't have to spend, money I don't really have, Another incident, I went to the bank, I think last week, to get some change. And I'm sure like everyone knows, like the bank does not have money. I don't know what the hell's going on. Like the bank does not have cash, or they only have like a limited amount of cash. You know, I asked the receptionist because I went in to get some change for my clients, some business, and I gave her a 20, and I said, "Yeah, I'd like to get $20 in ones." She goes, "I can't do that, dude." And it's like my whole thing. It's like, what the hell do you mean, dude? This is a flipping bank, man. You know. So I got really angry, but she gave me like a 10 in ones and the rest in fives. You know. And those moments, man, I just have to be like, I don't know. I gotta take a breath, right? I gotta like not be so offended. I need to be more open-minded, you know. And so I walked away and I accepted what happened after my initial rage, you know. And I didn't make a scene. I had made a scene before, but I didn't make a scene, but I was angry. You can clearly see my whole facial and my body tensed up, you know. And I went to the supermarket to buy some stuff, you know, the other day also, another cashier, you know, and I just, now here in Panama, just like for years now, we have to buy the bags. You know, we can't buy plastic bags anymore. Okay, whatever. And the regular bags you buy are like maybe like 25, 30 cents, right? Well, I asked for 2 bags and she's like, "Well, we only have these," and they're like 75 cents. I was pissed. I was like, what the? It's like, I don't want to pay that much for freaking 2 bags, you know? That's another time, just like, I was just like angry initially and it kind of messes up things, you know? And it's like, here I am trying to be all good and spiritual and happy. And then an incident like that happens and then my whole body tenses up. This is not going the way I wanted it to. Well, I can't control this whole world outside of me, you know, man. I can only control how I choose to deal with the situations. And that's my work. That's my big work in sobriety. How do I choose to deal with this situation? My landlord, another issue that I'm still dealing with, my landlord called me on the phone. She goes, "Oh, because we haven't rented the main house, I'm going to cut your pay, you know, by like 25%. I'm going to cut your pay." And I was like, well, this is not my freaking fault. You're the one that's so picky that you won't let somebody live in the main house. And, you know, I help you make these Facebook pages and I try to do, I try to help you out with all kind of things. And I was just freaking angry, bro. Just so angry, you know? Just so angry. And I'm still dealing with that. I'm praying about it now, or I'm trying to pray about it. This is part of my release, my giving out. Probably nobody will see the damn video, but the point is that I need to give it away. I need to be of service, you know? And whatever it is, maybe nobody will watch this video, but this is a way of being of service, of giving back, and it makes me feel better just to release all of this negative energy, you know? Because I hear it all the time, you know, we got positive energy, negative energy, you know, we're in this wave, you know, we have this life wave, and it's so easy to get, it's so much easier to get into the negative zone. It's just amazing. For me, my whole life's been like that. It hasn't been since I've been sober at, you know, maybe 6 years ago, where I started just working on this stuff. So anyway, I hope you have a great day. And I'm so happy to be sober today. Keep coming back.